Good morning. So the Prime Minister is giving back $20,000 to Jamaicans who apply for his his special tax give back. Aren't you happy? Aren't you elated? Aren't you overjoyed at being given back $20,000 of your hard-earned money? So you earned it first, and he took it from you. Then he's going to give it back to you just in time for the Christmas holidays. So what a lovely vote buying strategy, isn't it? But let's think about it carefully. What does this $20,000 represent? Does it represent good roads, good schools, good hospitals, a secure society, a beautiful environment with parks and markets that are clean and beautiful, with community centers for your children, with sidewalks, with street lights, with water running in your homes at the good pressure that it should be? Or does it represent another chance, another trick, another gimmick to get you to vote once again for 4 to 5 more years of corruption? Think about it, because really that is what the Prime Minister is banking on. He's hoping that you are not smart enough to see through this next iteration of gimmicks. And by the way, the opposition is no different. This is the kind of things they do at every single election. They try to find new ways, new tactics, new tricks to win another 5-year term. But to what end? Each 5-year term leads to some very clear negative outcomes. Jamaica remains a very unsafe environment. Very unsafe, with crime and violence, and even in terms of infrastructure. The roads are improperly maintained, leading to many car accidents. The process of issuing driver's license remain corrupt, leading to many people on the road driving who have bought their license and do not understand how to drive properly. The police force remains very corrupt, leading to many crimes going unsolved and many people being afraid to give information for fear of their lives. The justice system remains extremely corrupt. I am still being held by the courts for nearly 4 years now. The Supreme Court, the Constitutional Court, refusing to give a verdict on my case in order to free me from being out on bail for nearly 4 years. The Prime Minister and his team are committed to keeping me a political prisoner, preventing me from being free to travel as an international accountant because I'm out on bail since September 22nd, 2021. This is what you're voting for: the weaponization of your police system, the weaponization of your justice system, the theft of the money that should have given you good quality infrastructure, the theft of the money that should have given you good quality schools, the theft of your NHT money that would have allowed many more Jamaicans to have high quality, decent homes, the theft of your money which prevents you from having street lights to be able to travel comfortably at nights, the theft of your money that prevents you from having proper sidewalks, especially if you're a child or a senior, to be protected from the motorist public. The bottom line is this $20,000 is the Prime Minister buying you out, buying your votes, tricking you with a gimmick as opposed to delivering on the promise of a safe Jamaica, delivering on the promise of an economy that would work for all Jamaicans. Instead, yes, he has brought about prosperity, but prosperity for some, a minority, at the expense of the majority. So my question for you is, will you allow the current government, the illegitimate government actually, because they only got 21% of the vote, to once again trick you into voting for them instead of voting for yourself? And don't tell me that you're going to vote for the alternative Orange Party, because they've already proven themselves to be a tremendous failure. 18.5 years straight in office, and at the end of the 18.5 years, what did you get? FinSact. Yes, more than 44,000 small businesses and individuals lost their jobs, lost their businesses, lost their homes, and some even commit suicide. And both of these parties, for the last 30 years, promising to give you an accounting of what really happened, giving you an inquiry, a report from an inquiry, failing to do so. So the bottom line is they are the two biggest scamming organizations in this country, and they continue to scam you and finding new and innovative and creative ways to trick you, such as this so-called 20,000 tax give back. Will that $20,000 match the amount of purchasing power that you've lost over the last 4 years? Your dollars have declined in value. Your paycheck has declined in value. Government policy has inflated away your purchasing power, inflated away your savings. They have devalued you, and now they're going to give you a so-called cash or tax give back of $20,000. And by the way, you'll only get it if you sign up to their Foreign Masters NIDS program. So even that is a trap. It's a trick and a trap. And they continue to trick us and trap us year after year. Don't be fooled by the new leader of any one of their parties. The orange one currently has a new leader, but a new leader for what? A new leader to carry forward the same old system of denying the Jamaican people their full rights, denying us full prosperity by continuously implementing the economic model, the financial model, the monetary model of their colonial masters, and passing laws and regulation of their local PSOJ oligarchy masters. Everything that they do is stacked against you. Yes, they will promise you the moon, they'll promise you the world, but at the end of the day, they're going to stick it to you again and again. Your purchasing power will continue to decline. Cost of living will continue to outstrip your earnings. Crime will continue to be on the rise. Yes, they'll tell you about trending downwards, but you know better. You feel it daily. The crime and violence remains very deeply rooted in this society, and it will not go away because those who were being told to trust to fix the problem, they are the problems. They created the gangs, they created the garrisons, they created the dons, they have funded the dons with government contracts, they have defended the dons, even in the criminal justice system. They have worked hard to make sure that they preserve criminality and corruption as a core part of Jamaica's ecosystem. So my advice to you is this: don't vote for either of them. The bottom line is this: if you vote for the Green, you're voting for more of the same. In fact, you're voting for the PSOJ oligarchs that will give them $500 million to buy your votes this election. If you vote for the Orange, you're voting for more of the same, and the same PSOJ oligarchs who also buys and own their party. So do not vote for them under any circumstances, because if you do, you are also culpable. You're not only voting against yourself, you're actually partaking of their corruption enterprise. And if you claim to be somebody who believes in a higher power, how can you align yourself with two criminal organizations and hope to come out unscathed? You cannot afford to be a part of them. In the words of scripture, come out from among them and touch not the unclean thing. They're unclean, they're unholy, and the fact of the matter is they are indeed evil. What they're doing to you is evil. They're robbing children of their education. They're robbing sick people of proper medical care. They're causing many persons to be financially broke and insecure. They have created all manner of schemes that enforces poverty upon our population. So my advice to all Jamaicans: do not vote for them. More Jamaicans have decided not to. In the last local government election, 70% of us stayed home and did not vote for them. Now here's an opportunity. The UIC, yes, we don't have the whole heap of money to have big conference and go buy votes like they do. We're counting on you, the reasonable thinking Jamaicans, those of you who have decided not to vote anymore, and rightly so. We're counting on you to join, volunteer, and donate to help us build the UIC to solve your problem by providing good governance for a change. Vote UIC. It's the only way to go. Never vote for any of those two parties.